Hey guys, it's your boy the Preacher here. And in this video, what I want to show you guys is how to pass the limited missions. Now, the limited missions do seem pretty impossible, but I'm going to show you guys that they actually are quite possible. A pain in the ass, definitely difficult if you don't know the right way to go about it. And can be very expensive at times, but I'm going to show you guys basically how to do it without spending money, and the easy way to go about it. Look, 100 Commander in there, Platinum Recruit, Black Hammer, that's sweet. All these sweet rewards. I'm going to show you guys how to get those. Now, this is going to be a two-part video. Basically, you're going to have a few NPC 34s to actually complete the limited or whatever. I'd say at least about 3 or more, but I'll get to how you cap those in a minute. In this video, I'm going to show you how to prepare for the limited missions. Now, the whole thing with the limited missions is mostly about predictions. Now, to give you guys an idea of what I mean about predictions, is that it's basically a certain cycle of events that happens every time. It's let's say this is a alliance build. So after alliance build, it may be a alliance war. After alliance war, it may be a player build. After player build, it may be a NPC event. But after the NPC event, it may be a player war. But once that player war comes, you know that because of the cycle, that the next thing in line should be a build. You know what I mean? So you're always anticipating between the cycles. But basically, we're already in a build event now. So you see, I'm going to do it as if we're coming off a build event, because this would essentially start the new cycle. So you see, this build event ends in 4 hours, guys. This build event ends in 4 hours. So tell you what we gonna do. So we start preparing for the next build event already. I'm gonna start making 1,000 art quays, and let me show you what I mean by that. You see this finish in an hour because, you know, I built for this limited or whatever. But you see right behind it, I have 1,000 arts built up, and that's what you want to have. You want to have a bunch of these 1,000 art quays set up. As soon as this event ends, start setting 1,000 art quays, or, you know, like now. You see how I had an overabundance of resources. I can only hold 3 million. So I'm gonna basically put 1,000 arts behind all of these. These quays is set to finish this event. And you see I got the 1,000 art quays set already immediately. Now those 1,000 art quays, those 1,000 arts, this quay of 1,000 arts is gonna end in 127 hours. That's about the next time that it should be a build. The next build should come about 127 hours after this one. But in case it doesn't start 127 hours after this one, or if your timing is off, all you would do is just come here, cancel the artilleries, get your resources back, and then set your arts for a time that the build event would be coming. You understand? Let me show you guys basically how I get ready. You see I got 1,000 arts, and the reason why you don't see me putting it on all my bases is because my level 10 factories, what I'm actually going to put here is 100 railguns, because railguns take 1 hour to create each one. So 100 railguns is 100 hours. So that's why on my level 10 factories you don't see me putting 1,000 art quays, because I'm going to put railguns there. But on my level 7 factories, you see I got these artilleries. They're going to end this event. So you see that. But I have my 1,000 art quays already ready. Immediately following this event, you want to have a bunch of those 1,000 art quays set up. So, see, I'm setting 1,000 now. Ahead of time. The next build event should come around the time that these 1,000 artilleries come out of training. But if not, if your timing is going to be off, which you should be able to see ahead of time, like if your arts is going to come out of training before a build event comes, then you will come over here, cancel them, get your resources back, and then requay your arts for a time that they will come out of training. You know what I mean? So they will come out of training during the build event. If a build event comes before the 127 hours, you do the same thing. You just cancel the art quays and reset it for a time where it can come out of the build event. Now, this is useful because you can only hold a certain amount of resources. Like you see, I'm only able to hold 3.2 million. So every time that gets to 3.2 million, I just set 1,000 art quays. Now this works for other units as well, guys. This works for Hawks or whatever you want to build. It's just that arts are some of the most UV you could get without using Hailstorms, Titans, or Hellfires. The next best thing, or Arachnids, the next best thing in line is arts. So you want to do quays of 1,000 arts, but I often do 1,000 Hailstorms, 1,000 Arachnids. Before I got up to arts, I was doing 1,000 Hawks or 1,000 Hammerheads or however it go. Whatever I could use at the time, that's what I was setting, you know, or whatever. Yeah, guys, and it's all just the timing. So basically right now, like I'm saying, this build event is about to end. So I'm getting ready for next build event. And that's the whole thing, guys. You gotta prepare days ahead of time in order to pass this. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, well, if I'm not building units constantly, how do I stay with units? Because you see, those 1,000 arts aren't going to come out for 127 hours. You understand? So after this build event, I'm not usually building anything to keep my troops up while I'm going to war. And my next arts don't come out for 127 hours. So you see, it's a little bit of a budget on your troops. You'll have to use them wisely because you know your next troops isn't coming out to the next build event. So just that. And as you can see, I'm going to set another 1,000 here. Now, when my thing go back up to 3 million, I'm going to set a couple more 1,000 art quays. And this is going to be all to get prepared for the next build event. If this is a bad video, guys, or you guys don't quite understand what I mean about getting ready and preparing, please just leave a comment or so, and I'll try to make another video where I explain it better. But I think this is as pretty clear as I could get about it. The whole thing is preparing days in advance, guys. And you want to prepare these quays right in advance. So you see this build event ended. If you're playing the game currently, this build event is ended. So what you want to do is you want to start getting ready for next build event. Set them 1,000 art quays. If you're not up to arts yet, obviously 1,000 Hawks isn't going to take 127 hours. 1,000 Hawks will probably take around 96 hours or something low like that. So then you time it. You set those quays. Yes.